Ladies and gentlemen, I have kind of an odd topic, and I'm going to have a drink and tell you about it. I just sent an email giving somebody advice on how to make money on YouTube, which is weird because I'm not making money on YouTube. I need to use both of these up. I don't think this one is past the expiration date. I don't know if there's enough in here to make a full drink. That's almost a drink. I'm going to throw some of this aging sour mash in here. Any case, I watched a video, or did I see a post? A prominent YouTuber, complained about his YouTube video being demonetized and him therefore not making any money off a particular video. It was like he's worked so many hours on this video and he made $6. And this is a common thing we YouTubers do, is we complain about not making enough money on YouTube. I am not making money on YouTube as we speak. A good day for me, I make $1. So I'm not per se a professional YouTuber. I'm just working on my YouTube, hoping something will happen. Before I go any further, let me of course remind you that for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean then pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. My YouTube channel, 3 of them are growing, 3 of them are stagnant. Trying to make money here. Anyway. So this YouTuber, he makes the kind of content that is commonly demonetized. And as a result, he said that something along the lines of, I'm one paycheck away from being homeless. So he's living paycheck to paycheck. I really don't think this is true. I think this guy is more saying that to make a point. But I don't know. You get paid once a month when you work on YouTube, if you get paid at all. You get paid at the end of the month, and that check could be huge, it could be tiny. Depends on how well you did that month. Typically speaking, the start of the year, you make nothing. You make more and more and more until the end of the year. Your biggest check of the year should be either at the end of November or the end of October. And that's just how the world works. So, this guy makes his living on YouTube. I'm filming this in July, late July, so he should be struggling, as most YouTubers are struggling, late July, so on and so forth. But then I looked at his channel and I noticed something. He did not have channel memberships. And this guy has, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, okay? He's doing really well. He's a silver level YouTuber, okay? Silver level, so you don't know, is anything above 100,000, right? Once you've reached 100,000, you pretty much have earned the title professional YouTuber, but it's not a hard ceiling. It's, somewhere around there, you can be that person. Anyway, so it's like he has other YouTube methods, or other non-YouTube methods of income. And I think the guy gives lectures or does consulting jobs. And he's got more than one job, as most of us YouTubers do. But, and he's done things like he's written and he sells t-shirts. He has merchandise. All kinds of things. But one of the things that is native to YouTube is the channel membership. So I said, you should do channel memberships. And you should start a blogspot or a blogger blog, which is free. and there's a native YouTube to Blogger transfer. So, just so you know, Blogger is owned by Google. Okay, and if you go into your Share tab, you will notice a white B in a orange circle. That is Blogger. So you could click on that, and if you have a YouTube account, or if you have a Blogger account, which you do if you have a Gmail account, it will let you, put this video, for example, on a blog. All right? So, it's one of those things where I said, if you got 100,000 people and you ask each one of them for $1, someone's going to give you $1. If you've got 500,000 people, you ask each one of them for $1, maybe you'll get 100 of them to give you $1, and then you could make $100 a month doing that. If this person is really one paycheck away from being homeless, starting this would be a big thing. And I mean, look, channel membership is tricky because you decide what the perks are, and then YouTube has to okay those perks. But there are native perks. What do I mean by native perks? Well, there are emojis you get access to. You can decide what emojis those are if you create a channel membership program for your channel. You give them specialty badges, and they can have like early access to videos, It's one of those things you can do, is you can create early access to videos. Like, I mean, if this channel had channel memberships, this video is probably not going to air for at least 3 months, maybe 4. And I'm trying to have a year of projects ahead of schedule. So, it's like once I get this type of video done a year ahead of schedule, then every time one of this type of video comes up, I make another one. That's how this works. So, yeah. But I can upload this video and I can tell YouTube, this video is now live to my to my channel members, and it will become fully live at a later date. So I can do that. I mean, it's like, I can say to channel, I'm going to have one level of channel members, and that one level of channel members will permit me to, upload a certain kind of video live to them, and then it goes live to the internet at a later time. And you could have other kinds of perks, I'm sure, but, it's whatever they are. This is the best thing you can do if you're eligible for it, because once you set it up, it's there. You don't have to do anything. You don't mess with it. You don't have to go back and change it. You don't have to go back and rewrite things. It's uploaded. Videos you put into it are now there forever. And you never have to worry about that sort of thing again. So, I gave this a likelihood of, it's worth it for this particular guy because he's famous and I'm not. It'll work for him, even though it didn't work for me. All right. So then the second thing I said was the Blogger thing. And I said, look, you have to go and find the right template. You have to generate the blog. Then you have to go to every one of your videos and you have to share them to Blogger and embed them. So is that worth it? Well, I mean, with the large number of people this guy has as a following, it's probably worth it. And I mean, it's like, okay, he could go back to his very first video and say, let me post this on Blogger. Let me post, you could actually go to a video you made 10 years ago, send it on to Blogger, and then embed that video onto Blogger like you posted it 10 years ago, and it will appear as though it was posted 10 years ago on Blogger. You can do that. I actually have gone on to Blogger and posted things 10 years ago, and you say, well, why? Because I fill in all the spaces on my blogs, typically. That's just how I work. Anyway, it's not important. Okay, what's important is that the likelihood of this making this dude money Well, it's a near 100% that it will make some money, all right? The amount of money is the question. I mean, it's like if it takes him, say, 5 minutes to embed a video on Blogger, and he then makes $1 off that video, well, it's $1 you didn't have. But it's probably not worth it. And the argument I made is YouTube can demonetize a video and then people watch it and you don't make money. On Blogger, that doesn't happen, right? You embed a video on Blogger, you get whatever money you would get from people seeing the ads on the page, all right? And those ads, that does not get demonetized. I do believe your blog has to be in existence for 60 days, and you need so many posts before that happens. But, it's one of those things where, yeah, you can make it happen. And I tell you, normally when I start a blog, and I started 6 blogs, I will actually start a blog retroactively. So I will start a blog a year behind schedule, and then I will just start posting and posting and posting until I get caught up. And then once I'm caught up, I keep posting until I'm a year ahead of schedule, and that's where I want to be. I currently, across all 6 blogs, I think I have 1,000, around 1,000, not quite 1,000 blog posts that are scheduled and not live. And that's not including the ones, I think 3 of them that went live today. All right. I have 3 blogs that post every day, and then I have 1 blog that posts 4 days a week. And I'm eventually going to get that up to its posting every day. And I'm eventually going to get to the point where it's like, okay, you're doing hopefully 6 blogs at least 3 times a week. I've got 1 blog where it's never supposed to be more than 3 times a week. All right. So, I'm getting there. All right. But the thing there being is that if I had 1 million people checking out my blog every day, I wouldn't need to worry about another job. I would be making enough money. So this guy, are his, hundreds of thousands of followers all going to go to the blog? No, most of them are going to stay native to YouTube. But, if he's got 10,000 people who go to the blog, then this opens up a whole new group of people who are not native to YouTube. Some people more or less stick around on Blogger. So that was my suggestion to this guy. And I realize I shouldn't be telling this guy what to do. It's stupid. And why is it stupid? Because, well, I'm not making money. What makes me think I can make him make money? He's making money. He should be telling me how to make money. But the rules aren't the same for every person. Life isn't fair. That's how it works. I'm Richard.
Ding, your ducky says, based on my readings of your strange dimension, you should comment, like, and subscribe.